Andy Stevenson for SevereMMA, standing alongside the and still Iúr Fighting Championship champion, Damien McGuigan. Damien, that was one of the best amateur fights I've ever seen, and I think a strong contender for Fight of the Year already on the Irish amateur scene. A hard-fought win over Sheá Cleland. How do you feel?
Feel absolutely fantastic. I feel like the fight started slow, but I felt like as the fight went on, I started improving. He was landing loads of shots, but I was landing more damaging shots. I feel like I won. I feel like I was the better fighter on the night.
You really started strong. I feel like you're using your kicks well, your combinations well. What was the game plan coming in here against a guy like Sheá?
Game plan was just fight smart and not let him use his big long shots against me, and not let him pressure me and bully me about the cage, and just land heavy shots. I feel like I utilised the game plan pretty well. I feel like there's a lot to take away from that fight, but I feel like I did a lot of things good.
I think a lot of credit does have to go to Sheá, obviously, for putting up the fight that he did. I thought it was very close, but I think you did edge it.
Yeah, 100%.
You're happy with it overall?
Yeah, 100%. I definitely won that fight. It was a close fight, don't get me wrong, but I won 100% win. Damage win fights. I landed the hardest shots.
How old are you now?
Me, I'm only 19 years old.
19, still very, very young.
Young in the game.
But like you, in the last 3 Iúr events, you've finished Cian McCartan, you've beaten Jamie Epibisit, who's very tenured amateur on the flyweight scene, and now you've beaten Sheá Cleland. How important do you think it is for you to be facing these guys who are really solid tests on the Irish scene?
I feel like it's really important because amateur is a place to test yourself. Like, you have to take all the hard fights in amateur. There's no point taking easy fights, and then you come into the pro game and then you see something you've never seen before, and you're like, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to expect. But I've had tough fights, I've pushed through tough battles, and I feel like I'm doing well. There's
about 3, I think, very solid flyweights just in your gym alone, and Noam Oliver. And I'm blanking on a name now as well. Kieran Coogan just fought last night. Both won titles over in Wales. What is it about flyweight at the moment in Irish MMA and the amateur scene that's going on? There's so many really good fighters.
I mean, as you said there, you listed 2 names there. That Fed Academy Ireland have the best flyweights in the country, and it's by a mile. The top 3 flyweights in amateur are in Fed Academy Ireland. And then if you look at the pro scene, we've got Jared Burns, who's arguably the best flyweight in Europe. So Fed Academy Ireland is home to the best flyweights in the world.
I feel like a couple of years ago, if you were saying, right, I'm a flyweight coming up on the scene, you probably struggle to get matched, which I'm sure is the case anyway. Yeah. But there's probably not a lot of competition at that weight class, whereas there's loads now. Is there anyone on the Irish scene that you've your eye on?
I don't like calling people out on social media because there's no point on it. It's just going to cause a back and forward. It's just whoever my coaches give to me, I'm happy enough to fight because they're the ones who pick my fights for me. I just show up. They do all that. I don't know who I'm fighting. Pat's going to come to me, right, you're fighting him, and this here then, and happy days, let's go.
I think a lot of people will be wanting to tune into the next Damien McGuigan fight. Obviously, actually, before we talk, the highlight reel KO last year, what was it like? What was that like? Because me watching that, I'm like, what the hell has just happened? This lad's after spinning heel kick a guy. Did you get a lot of attention after that one?
Yeah, I got a lot of attention after, but it was I've been practicing that kick from I was 3 years old, and we worked that exact setup out the back, me and Adam, and obviously Matthew was a sucker, and it's like a mouse laying a trap. I laid the traps, and he just came into it.
19 years old. How much longer do you think we'll see you on the amateur scene?
Again, that's up to my coaches. They tell me who I'm fighting, and I fight. No questions asked.
What's next for Damien McGuigan?
It's a question for Patrick McAllister.
Just keep on kicking it over to Pat. I'll interview him after. Well, look, congratulations. That was an incredible fight. Yeah, absolutely.
I want to dedicate this win to Ryan Curtis because as a lot of you probably know over social media, you've seen it, that he suffered a tragic accident, and he's one of my teammates, he's one of my training partners, and he can't fight again. It's really not fair the way life threw us at him, but he's one of the strongest people I know, and I want to dedicate this win to him. And if you go to anyone from Fight Academy Ireland's Facebook page or Instagram page, you'll see a GoFundMe, any money you can donate, anything at all will help him. Ryan, I love you. This was for you, bro. Thank you.
Very well said. Damien McGuigan, Iúr Fighting Championship. Appreciate the time.
Thank you very much.
Gents.